morning, East Leiden.
Today is December 13th.
I'm Sweta Ramkumar.
And I'm Dominica Zach.
Dominica, what time is it when white snowflakes fall past the classroom window?
What time?
Snow and tell time.
Now listen to what we have to tell you in this week's Eagle Update.
Music has been shown to reduce stress, increase productivity, develop creativity, and build confidence. Leiden students Katie Dermody and Kenny Woods have been cultivating their passion for music and honing their skills on multiple instruments.
I play clarinet in band. I also play guitar in jazz band. And I'm in the vocal jazz ensemble and chambers with choir. And I do theater as well, and I do sound, and I act in theater.
I play the drums in band, symphonic band and jazz band. And then at home, I play the bass and I play guitar.
My grandma was an art teacher, so I grew up with a love of art and going to art museums, and that kind of turned into a love for poetry. So I love writing a lot, and my aunt is also the lead singer in the band, so yeah, I go to her gigs a lot.
I was inspired by my grandpa, my dad mostly. Like, that's what got me into it when I was younger. And then, like, I'm always looking at different kinds of drummers, like Jay Weinberg, he's a drummer of Slipknot right now. He's pretty good. So, yeah.
My main goal is to go on to be an audio engineer, and I hope to work in studios, work with theater companies, and mix sound for bands in the future.
Goals are, I mean, just like to keep doing it and keep having fun, you know, just enjoying life and playing drums, guitar, bass.
We look forward to seeing how they continue to pursue music in the future. This is Michelle and Ryan signing off.
All teens most likely have Instagram and are on the app on a daily basis. Instagram has recently updated their app where you are not able to see the amount of likes someone receives on a post to boost confidence for users. Let's see what Leiden students think about this new update.
I think it'll boost confidence because people will be more focused on posting the actual picture versus the amount of likes that they'll get.
I see why it wouldn't, because now they don't have to be so competitive about what exactly that they're posting and how many likes that they're getting, because nobody else is going to be able to see it.
I think so, I agree, because again, they don't have to worry about how many people like it. They don't have to worry about like the amount of likes they get for a picture, so they could focus more on themselves rather than other people.
I do agree with that, because a lot of people are very insecure about what they post because they're afraid that it won't get enough likes. They don't have to worry about how many likes they should be getting compared to someone else.
Clearly, Instagram is putting their users above anything else when it comes to this app, and students at Leiden really think that it could be beneficial for many users. This is Olivia, signing off.
As he's currently leading the team in steals and second in points and assists per game, senior captain Justin Timmerhouse is leading Leiden basketball to new levels. With his 15 years of experience on the court and being with Leiden basketball for 4 years, Justin has been competing at a high level since he was younger. With his success, Justin is battling with a hearing disability. Justin received a cochlear implant, a device that fires signals to the brain in order to hear, when he was just 3 years old. Here's his story.
The doctors had to figure out I was there for 18 months, but the reason it took so long is because they would put me in a soundproof room. There would be sounds in the corners, and then it would light up the sounds at the corners. And I would just look at it, so that's why it took such a long time to like figure out that I was deaf. I would have my cap get too wet, so like my ear would like get all wet, so they would like die on me doing games, or sometimes it would fall off, so my ear would fall off. Sometimes it doesn't hold my ear 100% of the time.
Since Justin is captain of the team, he holds many responsibilities.
My roles as a captain was to like talk with my team, and they also help our teammates like talk to each other because they have to talk to me, and I have to talk back with them because like that's the only way I could like listen to them and like hear them. So it's the best way like we could communicate with each other.
You know, Justin plays so hard. He's reckless out there, and that energy is contagious. We know that he's going to be tough every night. He's really developed as a shooter and his understanding of what we're trying to do. So he's plays multiple positions at a very high energy level, and that's his biggest strength for our program.
Because it's sometimes hard for Justin to communicate on the court, him and the team use other ways to get in touch.
Because I have on the court is Like I have to listen to the ref, and like I have to look at my team every single minute so I can know the play.
So he and I went back and forth on whether I was going to learn signs or not. And so we have a couple, but most of the time we make eye contact and communicate. Last year, David Duval was great at going and finding Justin and letting him know what's going on. But Justin and I have pretty much always been on the same page, and he knows to make eye contact and look at me. And I know if there's something that we tell someone, hey, go find Justin, let him know. So there's constant communication going on with it. And he does a good job of being alert and recognizing situations when we need to communicate.
Coach Heiser had some final words to say about his captain and how he represents Leiden.
Well, I think the thing that it says is that, here at Leiden we have our school mission or whatever, and one of them is find your passion. And Justin's passion is basketball, and he just doesn't let anything stand in his way of being able to play, compete, and really, do it at a high level.
This is Nick Motika and Joey Martinez sending it back to the studio.
Throughout the rest of our episodes, the Eagle Update is hoping to create a special send-off for each faculty member who will be saying goodbye to us at the end of the school year. These features won't fit our Period 2 announcement timeframe. However, you and your class can continue watching after the episode ends, or you can head to lhsnews.org at any time to view them. No matter how you watch, we thank you for tuning in, and a special thank you to our 2020 retirees.
Now that is all the news we have time for this Friday.
But there's always time for the cookie giveaway.
Congratulations, Mr. Henning's second period physics class, room 197. Enjoy your cookies.
From the Eagle Update, I'm Dominica.
And I'm Sweta.
And we're signing off.
Actually, can you spin around? Like No, I mean like spin around me so I'm constantly. I believe this is my 26th year. I believe that. That doesn't mean it's true. I believe that history will be kind to Britney Spears. What do you think? Make me cry. Ask me like a Barbara Walters question that's going to make me cry. Okay. No matter what you say, I'm going to cry at this answer. So ask me the least cryable answer. I know. I'll wait till the last question to cry. Tells like you're like when they're interviewing somebody, she goes, "Don't cry yet." I did not think this was going to happen. Every single day. Next question.
Mr. Narder is an English teacher here at East who sadly will be retiring next year. We caught up with him to talk about his time here at East.
I got my bachelor's degree at Drake University, and I got my master's before teaching at Loyola University, Chicago. Well, that was not my plan. It was never my plan to become an English teacher, or I shouldn't say it was never. It was not my plan to become an English teacher. I was actually planning on going to law school, and I had a scholarship to go to law school, and I ended up not going at the last minute because my wife would have had to leave her fellowship. I love this place. I like immediately, I knew when I interviewed here, I got hired at that interview, and I was really happy because the minute I walked into the school, the minute I actually drove into Leiden Township, I felt really comfortable here. The world is nothing like this. You are not sitting next to 5, 6 people. Well, you're not sitting in a room with 30 people whose parents speak 13 different languages. It's made me a better person. As I said, I was going to go to law school, and I am quite certain, and there were also other big career plans, I am quite certain all of my other career plans, had I actually done them, I would not be as good a person. It has made me understand people. It has made me more empathetic to other people in ways that I never would have been if my concern were not trying to connect with others. And that is your primary concern as a teacher, to try and make sure that the person who's in the room with you is feeling connected, and in many ways the teacher is serving them. And to serve them often requires that you have to be empathetic to where they are. And the kinds of experiences that kids have here are, for me, there are so many different ones. There's no possible way that I can say that I understand the experience of all of my students. And because of that, because of meeting so many people that I otherwise would not have met, so many kids who will grow up to be more powerful, smarter, better people than I am, and to try and empathize with them at this really important time in their life it's truly a gift. It really is. It's something that I did not anticipate. It's something that I didn't sign up for initially, but I feel really, really grateful that that's how things have turned out.
Mr. Narder is well known for his outgoing and friendly personality. Here are some former students of his who have a little something to say about his class.
I really enjoyed the debates in Narder's class, and he always had a lot of energy, so that wasn't a class I was ever in danger of like sleeping in.
The one thing that I looked most forward to when I was going to Narder's class was that like no matter how like challenging and how like frustrated we got with the lesson, he made every single situation like humorous, and we all like enjoyed his class.
From your Eagle Update, it's been Kingo Novacic and Mauricio Hernandez.
I want you guys to know, listen to me, because these words are so important. This is going to change your life because they've changed mine. And always. Can I have another tissue? Can I have another tissue, please? I am so embarrassed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, remember that. Please remember that. Come on.
From helping kids learn basic algebra to teaching them pre-calculus, Mr. Patt is one of the most known and beloved math teachers at Leiden. This upcoming 2020 year, Mr. Patt will be retiring and leaving the halls of Leiden for a new generation of teachers. We touched base with Mr. Patt and a few staff and students to talk about his journey at Leiden.
Since 1985, so about 35 years. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed teaching a lot. I loved my time in the city, but then I loved my time out here as well. It was like a tale of three families. My first one at Taft, then the second one when I first came here, there was a whole different group of teachers that are here now. I was the young guy when I came here, believe it or not. And then they all retired since, and now I'm the old guy retiring, and there's a whole new crop of young people. So it's been like I had three different families, and it's been really a lot of fun. Oh my God, there's been a lot. But you know what? It just the overall relationships that you have with students. That's what I take away with kids that come back 10, 15 years even after they graduated and want to visit with you and something. Those are the kind of things that I remember. Well, I try to model the behavior I want, dress appropriately, come to school every day. I'm almost never absent. I'm trying to show them what that's going to be like when they get a real job, you know, and just enjoy what they do. They have to have fun what they're doing. So hopefully they'll pick something that they at least don't hate, but hopefully love. And then literally I do work, but I love teaching high school kids. So I don't really feel like it's work. Well, I'm retiring from this job, but I won't be retiring from work. So as some of my kids have known, I'm going to be a barista somewhere. I don't know, in the city. I'll be filling people's coffee. I would just like a job where that when I'm done, I don't have to do anything at home or worry about tomorrow or worry about kids at prom or worry about kids, whatever. I'm just going to go do my job and then punch out and go home. So I'm going to do something like that. And then my wife and I want to travel some. So that's what we're going to get done. Probably negatively if you ask them. I don't know. I've just tried to be nice to most of the teachers that are here. I've loved almost every teacher I've come in contact with here. And I hope that you know, we had some fun together, a lot of us. I kind of goof around a lot with them and they give it right back. So I hope the other teachers haven't taken anything I've said to heart, because usually I'm just goofing around with them. But most of the teachers that I've had, especially here and really back at Taft, they've just been just nice people, wonderful people to work with and great to call my colleagues.
My favorite thing about Mr. Patt is his warm greetings and salutations that he gives me every day, every time I see him. I will miss our talks about Chicago sports and you know, me trying to convince him that the Hawks are actually worse than he thinks they are. I learned that you can be real with the kids. That you don't have to be a robot, that you don't just have to be, you know, driven by content, that it really matters to students that they see you as a real person. He is the same person in the classroom that he is in the math office, in the streets, and And I think that's what's genuine about him as a teacher. Said he cares about his kids. He does everything he can to get them, his room. Probably the thing that I will remember actually now that I think about it is that, he always has students in his room after school. And a lot of the times it's not even about getting help with math. It's just because they like him so much and they want to be around him. And I'm envious of that because when any contact that you have with students is good when you're centering it around school, and that's something that he has really epitomized. He made me break out of my content-driven professionalism. So it wasn't, he showed me that it's okay to connect with students as a human being and not as teacher-student, but that it was important to see the students and the people in this building on that level. Mr. Patt, I will miss you. Again, I will miss your salutations. I will miss the way that we greet each other so warmly. I'll miss sitting across from you here in the office and just the conversations that we've had over the last 17 years. So,
I love that Mr. Patt has a similar humor to me, and just every day I come to work, if I can see him, my day is automatically better every day. The way he says hi in the hallway, the way he pokes fun, but also laughs through everything and brings just calm to the whole building. I'll miss that so much. I hope he finishes whatever projects he has that he wants to do with like his construction with his family. I really, really hope he travels a lot, and he should just, hire me as his travel agent. All he has to do is buy me dinner. I would say he was one of my main mentors. Mr. Jackson was another one of them, my first year, and continues to be in my 9th year. He has taught me how to approach any challenge with a certain level of love, just like make sure love is the main thing that drives me as an educator, and to not sweat the small stuff, and to just remember these kids, you guys just want someone that is there for them and pushes them, but love just taught me how to love all around. Extremely caring, thoughtful. Again, he will challenge his students, but also extremely available and understanding of the fact that they have a lot of classes and will need extra help, and he will stay here as long as the kids need him. I wouldn't be the teacher I am today without him, 100%. He's helped me kind of how to just approach this profession, how to approach building a good rapport with students, how to approach the balance between work and my life outside of work. He has built me up as a teacher, for sure.
I think he's just a very genuine, kind-hearted person, and he always can put a smile on anybody's face for when you're having a bad day, or he can just kind of tell when you need it.
Mr. Patt is one of those people that just tells it like it is. He's, like she said, genuine and caring, and he's helped a lot of us out throughout the years. Well, I will not miss his yellow lunch bag. So, but I will miss
his Bears jacket.
Or that Bears jacket. Gross. But I will miss his just kind of like constant hello to everybody. He makes everybody in the math department laugh. So I'll definitely miss his making everybody laugh. Well, like I said, I hope he gets a new coat. So that Bears jacket has got to go. I hope he gets to relax and spend time with his kids. He's given a lot of his life to Leiden High School. And so for him to be able to kind of spend that time with his family, doing what he wants, becoming a, famous barista somewhere, I think that'll be a great after Leiden life for Mr. Patt.
I agree. I hope he's able to take some new adventures with his family, continue his other business ventures that I know he has going on a lot during the summer, and just some time to relax and enjoy the little finer things in life.
Mr. Patt has a really good way of reaching students. I think he definitely is one of those people that, no matter who is in front of him, he finds a way to connect with them. And I feel like that is probably what he has shown most of us over the years who started after him, like how to do that. He's got a great attitude about teaching, gives kids fresh chances when they deserve it. He works hard with everybody. He connects well with students. And I think a lot of us have picked up some of those pieces from Mr. Patt.
I agree. I think he has helped us realize that teaching is a lot more than just the math that we teach all of our students every day, and just how to really make some good connections with kids who really need it. And that's really the true essence of teaching.
I will just say, I'll leave it at this. When I first started, he was very helpful in teaching me how to do eligibility.
He was also my mentor when I first started here. He was very helpful to me in a few ways of guidance, and I hope I've returned that favor technology-wise as he has come toward the ends of his career.
I think he's always been there to listen. You know, he's been a good friend to a lot of us in the math department. He's been he's like a good positive force a lot of the times that we've needed it as a math department, and I think that that's impacted all of us in a similar but all individual way.
I agree. He provides a fresh perspective and provides some mannerisms for like how to kind of just let some things go and just handle it in stride, I guess.
Pat has not only affected his colleagues, he has influenced his students as well.
My favorite thing about Mr. Patt is his humor. He's always funny. The fact that he cares for all his students, whether you're in his class or not, like I had him last year and he still like checks up on me to this day. Travel, you know, there's not much to do in Illinois, so branch out. Never to give up. My junior year was really hard, and he pushed me, whether that was in math or in English. He always pushed me to do better. Caring and goofy. I loved him. I hate math, and he knows this, but he made me love math, and that's really hard to do when you have like this mindset that you hate a subject and you're not good at it, but he made me better. Same thing, just always checking up on me, because there's not a lot of teachers out there that actually care about what's going on in your social life, but he's one of the teachers that does care. I love you so much, and thank you for everything that you did last year and this year, and I wish you the best retirement ever.
Just seeing him in the hallways and kind of like always saying hi to him, and him just giving me like a positive hello or like making me feel better about the day. Rather than just like math, obviously, kind of just being a better person in school, because like there was always times he even told us that he didn't want to be here, but like he always did his best to make us like enjoy math and enjoy whatever times we were going through. Well, the fact that I want to be a math teacher, like I take aspects of every teacher that I love, and him being one of them, like I'm gonna do everything, mainly everything he does, you know, making everybody smile, everybody laugh, and care about math and make sure no one's falling back. Well, I hope, you know, everything after school, after you retire, everything goes great. You know, you live on, have a happy life, have everything go positive for you, and well-beings to you and your family and everything.
I feel like he was always really funny. Like he made math like fun. If we got something wrong, he'd be like, "Come on, boneheads! Like y'all got this," and I'd be like, "What are you talking about?" But like, I just loved him so much. Like he made math just a good time, and that's on God.
Thank you for everything you did at Leiden. We wish you nothing but the best. Happy retirement, Mr. Patt.
We love you, Mr. Patt.